It is now officially 5 o'clock Pacific time here in Irvine, California. And if you are joining us at this time, you are plugged in to the 90 Days to Success. And we are going to start calling this episode. So you're in season 1, episode 2. So I just want to make sure that we welcome all of you, our viewers who are attending this at this time. As I said, you are part of the Making Quality Connections and Sharing with Prospects. And you're in for a treat. I am so excited that you're joining us. So please say hello where you're from. I also want to recognize those who joined us really early. So Nina, thank you so much for taking the time. And any others that are attending, please go ahead and put it in the chat room, your name and where you're viewing us from here. So thank you again. Many of you may have already joined us from our webinar 1 when we did the kickoff 2 weeks ago. But just as a refresher and another introduction to you, my name is Martha Whitfield. I am the new Regional Sales Manager for the U.S. markets, which includes Trinidad, Tobago, Jamaica, as well as Canada, Australia, and New Zealand. And I can't even begin to tell you in words, really, honestly, what my appreciation for the support that we've already received when we first did this launch of this kickoff of this 90 Days to Success. And just so many of you know, we're just going to do here that you see in front of you this training agenda. It's the welcome to all, and then we're going to review for those who weren't part of our webinar number 1, which we now are calling it episodes. So the episode 1 that we did, we had some great takeaways. So I'm just going to review it with you at this time. The things that we talked about, it was knowing your whys, really sharing your whys, living your whys, and then doing more with your whys, and the power of actually writing down goals. You know, did any one of you watch that webinar? Please say yes in the chat room if you were part of webinar 1, which we are now calling episode 1, right? If you were part of that, did you do writing down your goals every day? How did that feel? Did it feel good just to see what those goals are? Even if it's just one goal that you had, did you write them down? So I'm just gonna recap on what you may have done. If you didn't do it, please do so, inviting you to do this. It's so huge in the power of writing your goals. Now, what I get to have the pleasure of doing now is just kind of showcasing to all of our IBOs who are new or even who've been with Life Farm for many years, many months, many days, wherever you're at in your business. I just want to say thank you for joining us in this journey. We are here to support you as you grow your business. And most importantly, what I said in the kickoff 1 is you can't grow your business without growing yourself. So is your belief at a 10 in yourself and the belief in the company and the products? And I hope it's a yes. And if it's not a yes, it will be a yes soon, we hope, yeah? So tonight, as I am sharing with you, we do have a special guest, and I had the opportunity to actually do a pre-recording for him because at this time, he's on this wonderful vacation with his beautiful wife, Marianne, and they're in Las Vegas. And so if he is actually joining us at this time, I appreciate him calling in, but if he's not, it's okay. So I'm gonna just go ahead and tell you who this person is. Sorry, I forgot to move my slides here, but he is a gentleman by the name of Michael Burgess. Who knows who he is? If you don't know who he is, well, you'll get to know him better from this amazing recording. We did an interview together, and this gentleman really started struggling. Actually, he had many different hats, and when he joined Life Farm, he really was looking for a business opportunity to earn some extra money. And not only did he find that the products worked, but he also found great success. And so I invited him to really talk to us about this. So plug in and watch for yourself exactly who he is and what he has to share with you, okay? So here we go. What I wanted to just kind of interview you is just really, how do you do it, right? So it's about making connections, really helping people really get started with the conversations you have. And we've already gone through this a few more times, and with your natural ability just to connect with people. So really just how do you connect in person? How do you connect with people on Facebook? Just easy steps.
Easy steps. First of all, I don't think about to which person I talk. I talk to everyone, but I don't talk directly about the products or about the business opportunity. I just figure out what's the need of the person I'm talking to. You know, I have a conversation. Let's say I'm going to the dog park with my dogs, and I see there a dog which is limping. You know, so I go to the dog owner and say, "Oh, what's wrong with your dog?" And he tells me, "Oh, my dog is very old. He has arthritis or rheuma, or I don't know how you call it in America, whatever." And I say, "Oh, that's very interesting. You know what? I have a few friends in Germany, and their dogs had the same issue, and they gave this dog a supplement, and within a few weeks, this dog has no problems anymore." And I make a dot, a break. And of course, he loves his dog. And what would be his question? What kind of supplement did they give the dog? So that's easy, you know? So you have to ask questions. That's what I teach my people. Ask questions. Find out what this person is up to. What does he need? Yeah. Also, let's say I'm sitting in a bar and next to a guy, and I have a conversation with him. And now, of course, I ask him, "Oh, where are you from? What are you doing? What's your work and stuff? And do you like your job?" And so if I ask a lot of questions, I will figure out a lot about this person. And there will be the point, maybe he says, "You know, I like my job, but I hate that I'm on the road 7 days a week. I don't have time for my family." So I know, oh, I have an opportunity for him. And I only have to ask him another question. What would you think about the job where you can earn the same money, but you can spend more time with your family? Oh, that sounds amazing. So just find the point where could be this person interested. It can be the product, but it also can be the time he wants to spend with his family, or it could be that he wants to earn more money, or he's looking for a great vacation. You know, our company always created vacations, you know. A lot of my team members went to a great trip. So you can attach in many, many directions. So that's easy. And it doesn't matter if you work person on person. You met someone in a bar, on a dog park, on the beach. Or you talk to someone on Facebook, you know. Let's say you are clicking through Facebook and you see a post from a person you don't know, and this person is riding a bicycle, you know. So, and you are also, you like to ride a bicycle, so just send him a friend request and say, "Hey, you know what, I saw your picture, you have a very nice bike, and I know this is very expensive, and are you professional, are you," so just find out, and then what kind of supplements do you take? And he will tell you, "Oh, I take this and this." So you know already he takes care of his body. Or you know what, I took the same supplements for a long time, but I couldn't tell that they helped me very much.
Oh, shoot. Sorry, guys. I don't know what happened.
So now I find a supplement which helps me recover very fast, so I can train every other day. And you say, "Oh, what's this?" So just figure out where is the need of the person. And it doesn't matter if you talk to them or you have a chat conversation on Twitter, on Instagram, on Facebook. It's every time the same procedure. Ask questions, figure out their needs, and then show them there's a solution for his needs.
See, you make it sound like it is that easy, but let me just say, sometimes people aren't as natural like the way that you are having these conversations, Michael. I mean, it seems like it just goes, like what you're sharing is like, okay, well, I can just say this because you're comfortable and you're confident in speaking that way. But what if someone who isn't really like as confident, like they're like, "I'm afraid to talk to somebody." Do you feel like there's like a barrier that they can kind of like just break down that barrier and just at least start, like, open your mouth, right? Just talk.
totally easy. They can break this barrier because in the end, you can ask a question again. So let's say I'm talking to you and you are excited about the business and you say, oh, you know what, Michael, if you talk to me, it sounds so easy, but I'm afraid to make contacts. So
Right.
I'll ask you the question, what do you like, steak, pizza, or you like to go to the theaters and watch a movie?
I like mall.
Malls, okay.
Yeah.
So which is the mall you like the most?
Right. Going to movies. Yeah.
Yeah, okay. So did you ever share this mall with a friend of you?
Oh, yes, I have.
Okay. And exactly the same is this what we are doing in network marketing. You know, people share the things they love all the time. It doesn't matter if you go to have a steak. You know, there's a new steakhouse across the street. You go there with your husband and you like the steak. That's the best steak you ever had in your life. So the next day you have a call with your friend and say, hey honey, you know what? Across the street there's a new steakhouse that is so amazing. The steak is delicious. And this is network marketing. You just share the stuff you love. And I'm pretty sure you shared maybe the new shoes or a new dress or whatever. So every person is a natural networker, you know, but there's no barrier.
Okay.
The barrier is only in your mind, but if you think there's no barrier. Just do the things you do in your regular life.
Yeah. That's a great point. I mean, you're so right. We don't know the thing is, we already talk about what we love. We share it on a daily basis. And I think people have that stigma that if they're trying to connect with someone, that they have to be scripted, that they have to have all these questions in their head. But all you were saying is just have a conversation about normal things that you do on a daily basis.
Right. And I think the biggest problem is if people start with network marketing, they say, I'm not the salesperson. You know what I tell them? I never sold only one product. I didn't. Why? I only share my experience, my feeling that I love the product, that I love the idea about the business behind it, and the person decide anyways by themselves, you know. Yeah. But at the moment where the person who shares the product or the business opportunity has in his mind, I want to have this person. I want that he buys the product. The other person can feel it and, oh, he's going to sell me something. But if I only tell, hey, you know what, since I take this product, I can work out and bicycle every day because my muscles recover so fast. And of course, he's a guy, he likes to bicycle every day. So, but he has to make a break every 2 days to recover. He will ask me, oh, what kind of product is it? So I only refer it to him. But I'm not the salesperson, and that's just only a little mindset, you know. You are not the salesperson. I never sold one product, you know. I only share the experience and the benefits. That's it.
You know, and that's so true because I don't think we want to be sold on anything, right? We want to be able to gradually and naturally come to our own conclusion that, hey, this person is actually not trying to sell me something, but trying to actually help me, just kind of getting to know what I need. I like that you said to ask questions, but also to find out what their pain points are. Like you used the example, you went to a dog park and saw this guy with his dog and just had a normal conversation about his dog because owners love their dogs, right? They love to talk about their furries.
And we have very great testimonials around the world. I have so many partners in my team which have dogs, and then I see the testimonials, you know. So, and if the dog is happy, the owner is happy too, you know. So you make at the same time two people happy, you know.
Yeah. Do you find yourself when people give you like, well, I don't have time right now. When do you do like when do you have time, and like what's some of the things that you get being able to connect with them at a later time? Like what do you do?
If they tell me I don't have time to do the business right now, or I don't have time to talk about this stuff right now, which one do you mean?
Both. Just like if they say, I just have time to talk to you, Michael, but you know, They might seem interested, but then they're like, I just don't have the time. What do you do?
Ask questions again. Why do you have no time? Oh, because I have to work so many hours a week, you know, and if I came home, I'm so tired, you know, then there's my family, I have to spend time with my kids, I have to walk the dog. I said, okay, that's interesting. So what do you think, what will change in the next year or in 2 years or in 5 years if you don't take the time to talk to me? It will stay the same. Because if you do today the same like you did yesterday, tomorrow nothing will change. So that's your decision. You know, I have time, just call me. But think about it, if you stay and do the same like you did yesterday, tomorrow you will have no time, next week you will have no time, and in a year you will have no time. So you will always searching for money, for time with your family or whatever. So, and then it's on him, up to him. You know, it's not my decision.
Yeah. That's great. I like that. I like that you say that, because it's like, if you don't have the time now, when will you make the time, right? When are you going to actually have the time to do what you want to do? Never.
Never. You have to make the time. You know, we all have 24 hours.
Yeah.
You have 24 hours and I have 24 hours. I don't have 25 hours or 40 hours. But here's the thing, you know, I have quite a few people in my team. They started our business opportunity, and they started at the same time a regular job. And and they did it on the side. They shared the products on the side, and you can do it all the time. You know, you talk every day to so many people, to your friends, at the golf club, on the tennis court, or wherever. So actually, it can be the product, but it also can be the time he wants to spend with his family, or it could be that he wants to earn more money, or he's looking for a great vacation. You know, our company always created vacations, you know. A lot of my team members went to a great trip. So you can attach in many, many directions. So that's easy. And it doesn't matter if you work person on person, you met someone in a bar, on a dog park, on the beach, or you talk to someone on Facebook. You know, let's say you are clicking through Facebook and you see a post from a person you don't know, and this person is riding a bicycle, you know. So, and you are also, you like to ride a bicycle, so just send him a friend request and say, hey, you know what, I saw your picture, you have a very nice bike, and I know this is very expensive, and are you professional, so just find out, and then what kind of supplements do you take? And he will tell you, oh, I take this and this, so you know already he takes care of his body, or you know what, I took the same supplements for a long time, but I couldn't tell that they help me very much. So now I find a supplement which helps me recover very fast, so I can train every other day. And he said, oh, what's this? So just figure out where is the need of the person. And it doesn't matter if you talk to them or you have a chat conversation on Twitter, on Instagram, on Facebook. It's every time the same procedure. Ask questions, figure out their needs, and then show them there's a solution for his needs.
See, you make it sound like it is that easy, but let me just say, sometimes people aren't as natural like the way that you are having these conversations, Michael. I mean, you make it, it seems like it just goes, like what you're sharing is like, okay, well, I can just say this because you're comfortable and you're confident in speaking that way. But what if someone who isn't really like as confident? What I wanted to just kind of interview. Sorry, guys, I think we're repeating this, so I'm just going to go towards the next part of what he basically was sharing with us. I don't know what happened there, and so my apologies. Just to the interview that I had with Michael, I want you to all know just exactly what he was saying, right? Just to recap that video is building rapport by finding common ground, talking to everyone. I know that might sound so easy, and sometimes it can be so overwhelming or scary, but if you just have a normal conversation as if that person is already your friend, how do you talk to your friend? you talk about things that you have in common, things that you love, things that you, again, are sharing together. So to Michael's point, it's, be attentive. And to me, I think people don't really care what you know or what you have until they know that they actually know that you care about them. So it's really, again, building that rapport, having normal conversations with them. And what I really thought was really cool when I did this pre-interview with Michael is he said it. He goes, ask lots of questions, find out, figure out what they need, even determine their pain points. But here's another way that I just want to make maybe something that is a small talk, make it easier, where you just kind of follow this method. I don't know if you've ever seen this or heard of this method, but it's called Ford, family. Ask people about their family, where they're from, what do they do, occupation, recreation, what kind of hobbies, what do they enjoy doing, and then their dreams, like what are their aspirations, what are they looking to do if they did have more time. To Michael's point, if you're not making the time today, what's going to change in a month from now? What's going to change for you in a year from now if you don't make the time and make a decision, right? So I really like that, just figuring out and just really diving and digging into those questions. Of course, you want these conversations to be very natural. You're not here to sell them anything. You're not a salesperson. But if anything, people are going to really, if they trust you and if they like you and they know that you care, they're going to believe and really build the business and at least give you the business, right? So back to the sharing with prospects, what Michael really shared a lot about is really to show and to share. So, it's very simple. Maybe share and show before and after pictures of yourself and others with their permission, And of course, to us, we want to be able to share it right, share it compliantly. Please don't mislead anyone, and please don't make a story and make it and then exaggerate it so that you believe that, so that they can kind of like really believe you, because we don't want to mislead. Again, we want to be very compliant in protecting our products. Don't play doctor. We're not doctors. You don't have a hat that says, or a license, unless you are a licensed doctor here, right? We're just normal people sharing normal results about these exceptional products and about the amazing business opportunity. So just be natural. Now, what are others saying about Life Farm? So here's some examples that you can actually share. Maybe you don't have your own story to share yet. Maybe you don't have that amazing product experience or that, very compelling, powerful business residual income yet. But here's what you can, again, borrow from somebody else's stories. Here's 3 examples that we're giving to you. One that's from an IPO, right there, Will T. My compelling story, how Lemonine improved my health, made it easy to launch my Life Farm business. If, again, just using those lines would help you to share with others and to show others. Would that be beneficial for you? If you don't know where to begin, maybe just start with that. Now, what we're going to try to tell you here is something that maybe you've already been doing. So great job on that. We're so excited and so grateful that you're leading as a leader. You're doing the do's. But for someone that's really brand new, or that someone who's an introvert, I've heard this so many times in this business that, oh, I can't do it because I'm shy, or I can't do this because I don't know how to talk to people. Well, the first thing we want you to do is invite you to just try the products out. And if you've experienced it for yourself, these amazing products, and they've made you feel healthier, feel younger, have more energy, then just talk to people about it. It's very natural to talk about things that you love. So there you go. You had a positive experience, and now all you're doing is you're just talking. So how about talk to 5 new people every day? Just challenge yourself to doing that. And then teaching. For someone that's been in this business for quite a bit, it's so important to be able to model what you want. And most people don't know how to do the sharing and the talking and the showing. And that's what we're doing here. This is what I'm trying to do. Is my commitment to all of you is, let's do this together. We can grow together. We can build this together. And it just takes one person, right? And it's a snowballing effect. Again, so teach. When you have an opportunity to teach others, And then they feel they're empowered to then have the right information, the right support, the right tools, the right products, right? Everything there so that they can teach to the next person. So again, it's very easy to do. Try, talk, and teach. So now what's next? Okay, so, as we are moving along in this journey of building your business together, right? Our next one that we're having is in 2 weeks, August 14th. It's overcoming objections and handling rejections. Now, I'm going to just take a moment just to say to all of you as you're watching this, I'm going to share, we are having this webinar recorded, this episode 2 being recorded. And what I think is really impactful is that we're going to learn together because we really are open to what is next, right? Overcoming objections can be really intimidating, but let's say we give you some of the verbiage behind it, the conversations and how to role play with one another. Wouldn't that be beneficial if you practice that with somebody that you trust, someone that can, again, help you to say, hey, that didn't sound that bad after all. Oh, it's not as bad as what you think. And handling rejections. I don't know about you, but for me, I don't like getting the no's. But guess what? Sometimes those no's are going to help you get to that one yes. Again, sometimes it's about all those no's where you can win on a yes. So the takeaways from this webinar is make contact by talking to everyone. So can I get you to commit to that? Talk to everyone. I've even heard one business leader from another company that did this training that was something that was an eye-opener for me. So when somebody says to me, well, how do I know who I should talk to? If you were to look at your arm's distance, anyone that's an arm's distance from you, that means 2 arms that you have, right? Front, side, back of you, right? That's who you should be able to talk to because that is your circle. And then ask lots of questions using the forward: family, occupation, recreation, hobbies, and dreams. What do you want? And then show and share with your prospects. Now, I want to thank all of you for being a part of this episode number 2. I do want to tell you something that this is unique because we want you to know that every webinar, every episode that you're attending we're going to change it up. We're going to add to it. We're going to make it so that you know how important it is that you're in a live attendance. So starting tonight, today, we officially will be ending our North American Cruise Incentive, right? So we want to congratulate our IBOs who've already earned that $5,000. I'm not going to mention their names today, but we will do an official recognition for them. And we also want you to know that we are doing a special feature with the North American Cruise. So if you've earned 2,500 points, by the end of tonight, you'll know who you are. You will earn a single berth. That means 1 bed, a half of a cabin, because a cabin is 2, right? So you've earned it. And then there's a buy-in cruise options that we're going to talk to you about. And this deadline is going to take place August 23rd. But here's the thing. All the details will be in the back office starting officially tomorrow. But I'm just teasing it up right now for you tonight. And then we are doing an August promotion that starts tomorrow. And then we have something else in store for you for next week. So please, please check out your email, your virtual back office, because all those details will be there. Again, we want you all to have it all. And this is what this company is all about. This mission and the vision of this company is to continue to help you individually and to help your team grow. And we believe that for those who want it all, can have it all. So please, thank you again for being a part of this webinar, this episode number 2. If you are looking to get the copy of these slides and or the recording, just so that you know, you can send us the email, but we will actually do our part. Our commitment is to give to all live attendees a copy of this PowerPoint as well as the recording and a 1-page takeaway or a 2-page takeaway. We are going to give this all to you because we want you to have all the tools that you need to be very successful in making quality connections and sharing with your prospects so that you can get to the next webinar, next episode number 3, is how to really overcome objections and handle rejections. So again, thank you so much for being a part of this. You have all a great evening Wednesday. This is the last day of the month of July. Make it a great one. Good night, everyone.